All right, everybody. We are finally back. And here we are rebuilding the New York Knicks. Now, the Knicks, they went out kind of gracefully, but many had title aspirations for these guys after they beat Boston, and Indiana, the Grim Reaper, Halliburton, if you will, came up in the clutch. And, of course, Pascal Siakam stepped up. Aaron Nesmith stepped up when he had to. The Pacers are a fun team, man, and I wish them luck in the NBA Finals, but I do think that OKC is going to get the job done. Now, what the Pacers did really well is they figured out how to control their own pace and made New York play in a position where they were uncomfortable. Now, another issue with the Knicks that I would like to address in the video, even though my first move may not resemble that, is this depth is horrendous. Cam Payne was not giving them quality minutes. They had to play DeLon Wright in the playoffs, and Landry Shamet, he gave them some decent minutes, but not well enough for me to want to bring him back. And that's really it. This team is lacking depth. And honestly, when you give up 5 first-round picks to go get a guy like Mikal Bridges, you kind of set yourself up in a position where you're going to look at this core, and this is going to be the core for a while. Whether or not it can get the job done is yet to be seen, but these top 2 guys are probably here to stay. Karl-Anthony Towns had a phenomenal playoff run, but his foul trouble really gave them a lot of issues flexibility-wise. Even though Mitchell Robinson was able to give them quality minutes, it's a far cry from what Karl-Anthony Towns can give you. Now, OG Anunoby, he had his moments, hit some clutch shots, hit some big shots, but is it what you want out of your technical third best player? Josh Hart, probably the best perimeter rebounder in the league for his size to average, 9, 10 rebounds a game? Yeah. It's almost unheard of for a guy his size to do that. He is probably a top 3 short rebounder, if that makes sense, in the modern era, if not of all time. And I'm not a New York Knicks fan. I'm clearly repping another team right now. I am a Sixers fan, so I'm not a Knicks fan by any means. I actually was very happy to see the Pacers win. But regardless, enough with this current roster. I want to make a move for a guy. May seem pretty predictable, but I think it would make sense for both sides if the other team is willing to play ball. So let's get to that right now. Is this a trade that I think would happen in real life? No. But I think New York does have the capability to make an offer on Giannis Antetokounmpo that the Bucks would have to at least consider. Would it be their best offer available? Probably not. And this offer alone, in my personal opinion, is not enough to get Giannis. And honestly, when you think about Giannis, you think about adding a guy in this trade like Karl-Anthony Towns. But for our purposes, I think a trade like this makes total sense. If we don't want to pay Mikal Bridges, his extension is looming. We don't want to give Mitchell Robinson that much money because he's going to command probably $20-25 million. And then Deuce McBride is definitely a bright spot for them. He's young, 24 years old. And then we're giving up a Washington pick that has a lot of value and our own first-round pick next year. So we are really banking on this. That's if they even want to do this offer. Okay, so if this isn't the offer, what could we do? I really didn't want to give up Josh Hart, but Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson, this is probably my best offer, and they still don't want to do that. Man, is it a player issue? Is it that we just lack the... I could give up OG Anunoby. What's the issue here? Salary, $1 million. If they would like a package like this, 2 first-rounders, do they just want picks? And I could even throw in Tyler Kolek. No. Miles McBride makes too much. Who can we take back? This team is looking like going to be a disaster. Okay. I know what I just said about Karl-Anthony Towns. But if it takes Cat to get Giannis, do you do it if you're New York? I don't know. They just acquired Towns, and he was a great piece for them. 2 first-rounders. I can do this. This is my max offer. I really want Giannis, and I don't think they're going to be willing to play ball. Mitchell Robinson, can't afford it. Maybe if I take back Tyler Smith. No, they're still too much money outgoing, man. shoot, AJ Green. This is final offer. If not, I'll pivot elsewhere. No. Okay. The Giannis deal is dead pending a possible trade right here. Okay. The Giannis deal is dead, but this offseason, as Shams quoted, I believe, that this could be one of the craziest ever. So for me, nothing is off limits. So I'm going to take a look around the league and see what we could do. All right, so I'm going to hold off a little bit on making a trade, but what I am going to do is I am going to fire Tom Thibodeau. Thank you for your services. Now, I know we're probably not going to be able to get an actual coach, so even though I like to hire the real guys, I'm just going to go with Michael Stauffer for this time around, and we'll bring him in. He sets the pace for us, the pace and space system. And in the draft here, I do not believe we have a first-round pick, but I want everything to go as planned. I should have saved this save because I had to manually do all the trades. I wasn't really thinking about it. But it's okay. Ace Bailey goes 2. Wow, okay. Typical Sixers, not taking the best guy available. Makes sense. We can go to our user pick here. It is the real draft class. And I would like Tyrese Proctor here. That is a good pick for us. I do like him as a prospect there in the second round. And honestly, looking elsewhere, we can just take best guy available. He'd be Milos Uzun. If I mispronounce that, I do apologize. But, yeah, I guess... Yeah, we'll bring them both in. I'm going to take a look here in free agency. Kyrie Harden is a free agent. Maybe some pieces just need to fall in order for more people to become available. Do we have any sort of money? We got Spencer Dinwiddie money. Okay. Yabusele, I do like. We bring back Precious Achiuwa. Mo Wagner, I do like. We could bring him in as a backup center. And then maybe Mitchell Robinson could become expendable. Because I just think the production that Wagner can provide, at least with his scoring output, his defense is not as good as Mitchell Robinson. Do not get me wrong. So we will need probably a 4 that could really hammer down on the defensive end. So we're going to figure all that out. I'm going to sign some depth pieces and then go to the start of next season, or maybe towards the end of free agency, you will see a move made at some point. You know, I was really looking around. I was really trying to do my best to find a trade that made sense. And honestly, bringing in Bam Adebayo doesn't make sense. And I'm aware of that. But at the same time, did I think OG should have been the one to be traded? No. But bringing in Bam Adebayo not only gives us an amazing defensive front line to help out Karl-Anthony Towns' foul troubles, but we can also rotate Bam as a small ball 5, play small when other teams try to foul bait Cat, and it puts us in a good spot. I'm going to move Josh Hart down to the shooting guard position, and our lineup for next year is going to look like this. Brunson, Hart, Bridges, Adebayo, Towns. Bridges is not safe. He is due a new contract, and it's team-friendly, don't get me wrong. But if he's not performing well, I have no issue pulling the trigger on getting rid of him. Now, it seems that Brunson and Towns went down a little bit, at least morale-wise, which makes sense. And outside of that, I'll show you who we did bring in. We brought in Mo Wagner, Yabusele, Luke Kennard, Delano, Banton, and then I believe that's it. I tried to gather some assets to trade for Giannis, but it just wasn't there. The trade wasn't there. Giannis is not available at this time, and bringing in Bam Adebayo does feel kind of like a consolation prize, I guess, because I really, really wanted Giannis, but I still think this roster is capable of winning a championship. I think we have the depth to do so now as well. I'll reset the lineup here. Is it great depth? No, but it is better than what was present last season. And honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move McBride down to the backup 1 position. Oh, okay. Or not. Okay, so we're going to move McBride down to the backup 1 position. And I only want him playing the 1. Luke Kennard's going to get some minutes there. We do kind of need a backup 3. I'm going to do something a little abnormal. I'm going to move Yabusele down to the 3 here. And we're going to rock this lineup. Mitchell Robinson isn't safe, but I'm going to be giving probably Mo Wagner Precious Achiuwa's minutes. I did bring him back, but really as a trade asset. We're going to see how we're doing at the deadline after I set the lineup, and I'll get back to you guys when we're there. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the Bam Adebayo truthers, we are 39-8, but we're actually the second Seed currently... okay, well, secondly, because we haven't played as many games with the Toronto Raptors, man. Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, RJ Barrett. Yeah, I do like this team's outlook for the future, as I did rebuild them, so to speak, in a previous video, if you guys haven't checked that out already. But, yeah, we're looking good, man. This team is playing really well, and I have no reason to change anything up. Mikal Bridges, I think, is playing well. I'm going to check out the stats. Currently, Brunson is just playing phenomenal. Yep, Mikal Bridges shooting about 50% from the field, 47 from 3. He has earned his keep, so to speak. With that being said, we'll take a look at the stats more in depth at the end of the season. Towns wants to come back, and I want him back, but we're going to front load this contract a little bit. It seems that New York has set a precedent where, you know, players will take a pay cut to keep the team constructed. And you know what? I have no problem with that right now. So we're going to give him $24 million a year. Mitchell Robinson, okay, I know what I said about trading Mitchell Robinson, but if he's only going to command $7 million a year, I kind of have to keep him. That's kind of a no-brainer. And we're going to rock this core. If we don't win a championship this season, Josh Hart may be the outlier here because Mikal Bridges is just playing so well. So well. We do have depth pieces that I signed on a longer-term deal that we could use in a trade. So that's also an option, but I have no reason to change anything up. We're going to go to the end of the season, and let's get New York a championship. Victor Wembanyama, MVP. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year there for Dallas. Josh Giddey on the Pelicans gets 6th Man of the Year. Wemby DPOY. Mobley, Most Improved. Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. And Greg Popovich of the Spurs goes 68-14. Any New York Knicks on the teams? No, none. That's okay. Who is the Capital City Go-Go, and why is that a thing? Who is it? I'm not tripping. What? Was it a... Is that a G League team? I just saw Capital City Go-Go on the All-Rookie second team. Yeah. Okay. It's a G League team. So, we didn't have enough rookies play, I guess? I don't know. That is so weird. But anyway, we're going to check out the stats in its fullest detail. Now, Brunson, 24-game great season. Towns, 17. Bridges, 14. Bam, 13. Mo Wagner, 11-5 off the bench in 21 minutes. What does his per 36 look like? Oh, my goodness. Mo Wagner, get your buckets. Josh Hart, 7-5. Oh, 10-7-5. My fault. Pretty much exactly what you need from him. Miles McBride with about 9.5 a game, shooting terribly from the field, but that could be attributed to his threes, which he only exclusively takes threes. So it is what it is. Yabusele played pretty decent. Shot 37% from 3. Not bad, not bad. Mitchell Robinson, 5 boards off the bench. I'm happy with this team. And we're taking on Atlanta here in round 1. Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Reese-Shea, Jalen Johnson, and Nico Okongwu. It's a solid team, but I think we are better. I think we could get out of here in 4 pretty easily. Thank you. And we're taking on Boston here in round 2. Almost a revenge series against the Pacers. Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis, Holiday, Derek Jones Jr., D'Lo, Ben Simmons, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Okay. This is definitely a team to worry about. We do win game 1. And probably one of the highest scoring non-overtime games I have ever seen. 161-148. Mikal Bridges led the way for his Jalen Brunson. Bam Adebayo, Towns. Josh Hart, 15, 15, and 9. Almost a triple-double. Game 2, we do win as well. We win by 5. Brunson drops 40. Can't complain there. And we go up 3-0. And Mikal Bridges is showing out, showing why I shouldn't trade him. And we are on a run right now. And this Raptors team we took a look at briefly before. They're the 2nd seed. But I think we are just far and away the best team in the Eastern Conference. And we are. And we're taking on Victor Wembanyama. Almost the Clippers here on an improbable run from the play-in. Upsetting Golden State, Dallas, and almost San Antonio. But we're taking on Wemby. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Cass, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Schoen, Victor Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, Ace Bailey. Oh, this team's going to be disgusting. Game 1, we do lose. We lose in overtime by 10. Towns, 21-10, and nobody else showed up. Game 2. Man, all right. Game 3, we need it. Win or set up our gravestones. So here we go. Up by 2, down by 5. Might be a jump-in candidate, unless we can get out of here, and we do. 124 to 111. Jalen Brunson clutches up 42. Mo Wagner, 8 of 11 from the field. 8 up Wembanyama, I guess, if you want to say that. But Wembanyama didn't play his best game, even though his points might show differently. De'Aaron Fox with 35, though. That is troublesome. We need to win this game and tie up the series, and it's not looking good. Oh, I mean, we're hanging in. We actually do take the lead here. Up by 2. Down by 4. Down by 1. Up by 1. We could hop in and get some gameplay. So here we are. We actually do have the ball, thankfully. We are up by 1. A minute 25 left to go. Guarded by Isaiah Joe. Brunson attacking, looking to get past Isaiah Joe, and he does. And with an awkward move, gets the finish. Actually, hold on a minute. I hear Kevin Harlan in the background, and that's not how we do things around here. I am Kevin Harlan for us. Isaiah Joe now bringing the ball up the court. Where's Fox? Maybe he fouled out. And it doesn't look like Stephon Castle's on the floor either. Wemby down low, guarded by Mitchell Robinson. This is a good matchup. Probably our best defensive matchup for Wemby. And Mitchell Robinson gets the job done. Josh Hart now bringing the ball up the court. I thought he was going to swing it to the corner, but he's looked like he's going to take it himself. Out to Towns, to Brunson, who's still guarded by Isaiah Joe. Brunson gets by him, and he makes it. Up by 5 with 47 seconds left. We are not out of the woods yet, but we look to be finding the path. Who's that? Malachi Branham, guarded by Josh Hart. This is a great matchup for us as well. Defensively, we match up super well to these guys. Can Robinson get another stop on Wembanyama? Fade away. No good. And they should have fouled Mitchell Robinson when they had the chance. We take a timeout, but looks like we're getting out of here, guys, and we're forcing, you know, an extended series. So we do actually end up winning by 7 here. Mikal Bridges again showing up. Not scoring as many points as I would like at the playoffs, but the efficiency is undeniable. Miles McBride with a great game. If he hits his threes, man, he is on it. Game 5 at San Antonio. This could be rough, I'm not going to lie. Down by 12. Can we claw back? Down 3-2. Who gave us buckets? Fox, Wembanyama with a double-double. This is a rough team, man. With them getting the 3rd and, I believe, 14th overall pick, it makes it really hard to compete against them. But we are down by 1. It is a tie game. We're up, down by 2. Slow it down. Down by 1. Down by 1 again. Down by 3. Down by 4 with a minute. Let's hop in. And thankfully, we do have the ball. Get it to Brunson, who's still guarded by Isaiah Joe. Brunson swings it to Achua. Not who I want taking the shot right now. I'm not going to lie. Please get it to Jalen Brunson. He seems to be the only guy on the floor with a great matchup. Brunson, guarded by Joe, goes up, fakes it, gets the fade, and no good. Isaiah Joe playing excellent defense there on that possession. We're not dead yet, but it is not looking good. Ace Bailey to Keldon Johnson, guarded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Johnson looking to go to the rim, and he's fouled. Karl-Anthony Towns foul trouble. His 5th of the game is really killing us, man. It is so killing us. We're not dead yet, even if he makes both, and he misses the first. So it's not over yet, but it is not looking good. It seems like we're getting the starters on the floor. Kind of had that before. Down by 5, though. It is looking a little rough. We don't need a 3, technically, but we need to work fast. Guarded by De'Aaron Fox now. Brunson looking to go to the rim. Brings it back. Goes right up over Fox, and it's just not a good shot. It's over. We're not fouling. I think we're accepting our fate here. Losing in the Garden. Not the way we want to go out. Vassell back to Fox. I mean, we need to force something. 5 on the shot clock to Fox. Down low to Stephon Castle. We're going to force a violation, it seems. Nope. All right. I mean, we got 10 seconds to make something happen. No timeouts. I'm not optimistic. Adebayo looking to inbound. We got to get a shot up quick. Brunson in the corner for 3. No good. And we're going home. Let's go on to the next season. Unfortunate loss, but here we are in the draft lottery. Do we have anything? We actually have 2 and 3. Like I said, I made a couple of trades, so it seemed like they paid off in a big way. And we do get number 1 and number 5, and we should have one other pick, our own maybe? No, we traded to Miami. Very, very interesting. Maybe there's a guy in the draft here. Seth Cartwright from Rutgers University has LeBron James ceiling. Oh my goodness, this guy is incredible. This dude is so polished. Okay, so we're definitely going to be adding Seth Cartwright to New York, and they want us taking Bernard Kersey. Give me a comparison. Dikembe Mutombo averaged a double-double and almost 6 blocks in 4 games. Can't shoot, but his defense is incredible. I don't want to sound short-sighted, but we do have Mitchell Robinson to kind of play that role. And I'm not saying that Mitchell Robinson is anywhere close to Dikembe Mutombo. Of course not. But what I am saying is we already have a guy that plays that backup center role because we're not going to be getting rid of Towns. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in the draft. We're going to take the surefire number 1 guy, 82 overall, Seth Cartwright. And we're going to go and sim to pick 5, but we may trade this pick, even though Bernard Kersey looks really good. Frederick Brown, who's he projected to? Dennis Rodman. Okay, he can't shoot. Plays pretty good inside defense. And there's not really anybody else that I'm looking at. So there are 2 options. We either trade Mitchell Robinson right now, even though we just extended him, even though I really don't want to do that. Or we look at a trade, so let's say Josh Hart and pick 5 for an upgrade at shooting guard, if that's available. Doesn't really look like it. We might need to add a little bit more money. And Precious Achiuwa could be that. And we're only getting an offer from Boston, which is just not going to happen. I don't want to do this deal, even though it doesn't make any sense. I'm not in the market for a Kristaps Porzingis. I'll take a look around, and we'll see what we could do. If I don't like anything, I guess I will take, what's his name? Is it Kersey? Yeah, Bernard Kersey. But hopefully we can get something that I like. So I couldn't find a star that I liked. But Denny Avdia, he's 6'9". His backup position is 2 guard, and I would play him at the 2. And honestly, I really like the fit. We can make the money work by giving up backups. But I would need some assets back. We still can play in the first round. Hopefully we can get this done. And it's going to take a little bit more. Can we get it done without that first? I don't want to do it straight up. I really don't. I could throw in Luke Kennard, and we get it done. That's fine. I have no problem with that. And we bring in a guy that has length, and he could play make for a 2 or even a 4-man. And they get Bernard Kersey, and I think it's a move because they took a low-risk chance on Denny Avdia. And he is a great player, don't get me wrong. But you have an opportunity to add a guy that has Dikembe Mutombo's ceiling, you kind of go ahead and do that. And it looks like we could add a stretch 4, but if we take a look at the roster, we got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 definitely, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's really going to be Avdia at the backup, at the starting 2 probably, or even the backup. So a stretch 4 does kind of make sense. So we're going to go ahead and add Drew Fox. He could shoot, and that's all we really need him to do. Or we can bring in the more refined Keith James, but he doesn't really do much. I mean, he's a great rebounder. I'm going to take the project guy, and then we'll take our second rounder here. I don't want to take another forward. All right, Seth Peterson. We could lock that in. That's fine. We're going to go to the end here. I'll keep you guys with me. Seth Cartwright is an 82 overall, as we saw previously. We'll bring him in, whatever. Team player options. We'll bring both of these guys in. At least maybe they could be trade pieces. Because maybe we're not done on the active market. Luke is a free agent. Where's he going? I'm just curious. He's going to go back to the Lakers. We can afford a Marcus Smart, a Kevin Huerter, Keyshawn George. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer if we could bring him in. again as a possible trade piece, I have no problem with that. Just get that done now. So I was looking at like a Kevin Durant, but he is definitely going to retire soon. So it is what it is. We are kind of in a logjam now by bringing in Keyshawn George, but the talent's just undeniable. So I'm going to see what we could do to refine this roster. I'll go to player progression because we don't need to make any imminent moves. And no reds. That's what I like to see. A little bit red for Brunson, but that's okay. We're probably over the player limit. Not going to lie. But if not, I'll bring everybody in. All right. It looks like we're good. Kevin Durant wants to retire. Sure. And yeah, I'm going to make Avia a 2. We'll do that right now. It's an experiment. It's definitely an experiment. Or we can make him... I could do that. Move Bridges down to the 2. And really get size on our team. I like that better. Josh Hart off the bench with Seth Cartwright, Mitchell Robinson, possibly Keyshawn George. We could run an 11-man rotation, which is something that New York probably has not done in a very long time. And I like the idea. I really do. I'm going to check on the minutes, make sure that they're to my liking, and I'm going to go, if not the trade deadline, to the end of the season if we're performing really well. Here we are at the trade deadline. We are 33-17, 2 games behind the Indiana Pacers, and they have a great squad. I mean, there's no surprise there. And I still think we're in a really good position, so I'm not really worried about it. I did take a look to see if anybody was, selling or rebuilding, really monitoring Giannis' situation, but at the end of the day, it doesn't seem likely. We can re-sign these guys. We'll bring back Brunson. Brunson, I am going to ask you to take a bit of a pay cut, my dog. I'm not going to lie. Because 42 M's, that ain't really what I'm feeling. I'm not going to lie. So, 39 million, we could talk. Thank you. Bam wants to come back. I have no problem with that contract, but I am going to front load it. And, I'm going to be a little bit of a penny pincher. We'll get that down to 30 million on the decline. Thank you. And Josh Hart, yeah, please take a pay cut. Thank you. I'm a little bit older now, 31. And Deuce wants to come back. That's no problem with me. 8 million is a steal. Might get away with that. And then that's really it. We got the guys locked up. We're going to go to the end of the season, and we'll check out the stats from there. Victor Wembanyama, MVP again. Trey Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby DPOY. Jabari Smith Jr., Most Improved on his new start down in Chicago. Good for him. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks. And they don't have Kyrie Irving anymore. Gets Coach of the Year. Any New York Knicks? Unfortunately not. Never. So, it is what it is. We did finish as the first seed once again. We're taking on Detroit in the first round. But we'll check out the stats and see if maybe the Demi Avia experiment is a success. So, I guess partially with the first seed. About 20 a game there. 18 for Cat. 13 for Adebayo. 11 for Denny. 38% from 3. We'll take it. Mikal Bridges with 12. Josh Hart with about 13 off the bench. Love to see it. Seth Cartwright with 13 off the bench in his limited minutes. His per 36 probably looks pretty good. And it does. He may see an extended role next season. Mitchell Robinson, even with 3 points, 5 rebounds, can't complain. And Keyshawn George, 4, 2, and 1. Everyone just did their role. Can't really complain. Did Detroit make any changes? They got Austin Reeves now, Ausar Thompson, and Kevin Durant. And this is the 8th seed? They were the 7th seed. Game 1 here. This might be a little bit of a tougher series. Was that Cat with a triple-double? No. But we had 3 guys have double-doubles. Almost a triple-double there for Josh Hart. Game 2, we do lose. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this team. A little bit. But we do take Game 3. We win by 5. Cade Cunningham gave us buckets. Oh, they got the other Jalen Williams. And he's averaging 13 in this series. Seth Cartwright with another great game. He might deserve more minutes. He is playing phenomenal in his limited minutes. Oh my goodness. He's averaging 34 per 36. We get out of here in 5, man. And if Seth Cartwright had another big game, he didn't have the biggest game in the world, but he definitely earned some minutes here in the playoffs. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll check out if anyone is underperforming. Keyshawn George, take some minutes away from you. Mo Wagner, can't really run 11-man in the playoffs, not going to lie. So, take their minutes down. Seth Cartwright has definitely earned some minutes, as is Josh Hart. Mitchell Robinson, will give him about 18, and Deuce can get 13. How's Denny playing? Poor. Bring his minutes down a little bit. Bridges playing phenomenal. Brunson can get those extra 2 minutes. Now we're taking on Chicago here in round 2. Alonzo, Kobe White, DeAndre Hunter, Jabari Smith Jr., Robert Williams, Mataz Buzelis, Idasumu. They got Killian Hayes, who's an 80 overall, Patrick Williams. Solid team, but I think they're young enough that we can take advantage of that, and we do lose game 1. Maybe I shouldn't have touched the rotation. Game 2, we do win, bounce back. Karl-Anthony Towns with 29 and 9. Seth Curry with 16. Brunson with just at 20 on 19 shots. We do win game 3. Towns, Brunson, Bam, thank you. Game 4, we do win as well. We win by 10. Jalen Brunson with 23. Josh Hart with 20 and 5. Seth Cartwright, Karl-Anthony Towns with 15 and 16, just beasting on the board. And we do get out of there in 5. How did we do there in game 5? Towns 31, Brunson 30. Can't ask for anything more. And we get the revenge series. Pacers and Knicks, Eastern Conference Finals once again. Tyrese Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Jarris Walker, Miles Turner, Siakam, Obi Toppin, Aaron Nesmith. Pretty much the same exact roster. Well constructed. Can we get this done? We do win game 1. We blow them out big time. Everyone showed up to play. Cannot complain one bit about it. Game 2, we win by 3 and a nail biter. We put up 47 points in the fourth quarter to come back and win the game. Definitely down. Beautiful. Can't complain. Karl-Anthony Towns 37 and 11. Can we win game 3? No. We lose by 27. This is going to be a dogfight series. Maybe not. Maybe not. We win game 4 pretty convincingly by 14. Halliburton with a double-double, but not enough. Towns 28. Cartwright 22. Brunson 17. Adebayo 14. Beautiful. Josh Hart with 12 assists. Not even rebounds. Not his best shooting game, but he got it done in other ways. Can we get out of here in 5? Do lose game 5. Are we going to blow a 3-1 lead? No, we are not. And we're going to the NBA Finals to take on Wembanyama once again. But maybe this time around we got an answer for him. We got a little more pack-a-punch. Can we get it done? We do lose game 1 once again. Going to go down 2-0? No. We win by 2 in a nail-biter. Game 3 at home at the Garden. And it looks like we're coming away. And we do. Jalen Brunson 21. Seth Cartwright 20. If we could win game 4, we're in a really good position. But it's close. But we're coming away in a big way. And we just... I was going to say something. I was going to say we came all over the place. But that is not appropriate. I apologize. Game 5. Honestly, I deserve it. That's okay. I mean, we're fighting till the end, so I'll give our team that. Wemby with 40 and 11. Brunson with 35 of his own, but just not enough from the rest of the guys. I do not want to go to Game 7 at San Antonio. We will not win that game. We need to win here in 6, and it looks like we're going to do that. And Jalen Brunson led the way with 25, and we get it done. Jalen Brunson is your Finals MVP. I got one more year in me. Let's go back-to-back. I'll make sure that we got all of our guys. Curry wants to retire. No thanks. Check on the league meetings. I gotta find the setting to just get rid of these because I don't want anything changed. Draft lottery. I don't know if we have any picks this time around. No, we do not. That's okay. Wizards get number 1 after us robbing them last year. Go right past the draft. We probably have something. No thanks. We're gonna pass on that. Not gonna lie. We'll bring back Keyshawn George, and that's really it. We'll bring back Daddy Ed as well. Giannis is a free agent. We are not in play. Tyrese Proctor, I guess, we'll give the qualifying offer to. Do we have anybody we need to bring back? I don't think so. But we can sign somebody if we feel like we need it. We could bring Yabusele back and just rob the team we traded him to. Oh, my Alexa's going off. As I said, we do have enough guys to fill out our rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cartwright's going to start next year, even though we brought in Denny. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are fine. We are more than solid. We'll go to player progression here. Keep you guys with me. We even got Proctor back. Bridges gets worse. Josh Hart gets worse. but that is okay. Seth Cartwright is an 88 overall player now, and we're going to get him into the starting lineup by any means. Maybe Bridges goes to the bench to pair alongside Josh Hart, and we just have the best bench unit in basketball. Because as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, New York does have a bench problem, and it has to be sorted out in this upcoming offseason. So I would say that would be definitely plan of attack number 1 for them. I'm going to set the lineup. We look green all around, so it looks fine. But I am going to put Cartwright in the starting lineup. Maybe, yeah, we're going to definitely play him at the 3. Avia's going to go to the 2. Bridges is going to come off the bench with Josh Hart and Miles McBride. Oh, man, yeah. We're going to go to the end of the season. No moves are going to be made unless we're really performing poorly. And I'll see you guys there. Wemby MVP, Garrett Harper Rookie of the Year, Dylan Harper 6th Man of the Year, Wemby DPOY. Wembanyama is just a cheat code. And Mitch Johnson of the San Antonio Spurs gets Coach of the Year. I guess Pop retired in this. Any Knicks, I don't know why I even bother. I don't. But we were the first seed. We'll check out the stats and the standings. Standings first. 55-27. Not far and away the best team in the Eastern Conference, but we had a steady lead. And then, oh wow, the West was a dogfight. But San Antonio led the way once again, and we'll check out the stats now. Brunson with about 19 a game. Towns 17. Cartwright 17. He stepped up. Bridges 14. Bam 12.5. Denny, we started him, and his points per game went down. Maybe Bridges goes back into the starting lineup for the playoffs, which is what I'm gonna do. Honestly, he was playing more minutes anyway. This was the lineup I kind of went with, and Mo Wagner is not playing well, apparently. I guess he's cold. I don't even want to take that chance, so go ahead and give Cartwright some more minutes, because it looks like we're lacking in the small forward department. We'll give Josh Hart some minutes as well. I'll put Danny Avia back at the small forward position for the playoffs. And then, yeah, we're looking solid. Check out that again, and that's totally fine with me. Taking on Chicago here again in round 1, where they got Killian Hayes starting. Just go ahead and pack them up in 4. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about. Oh my God, we're down 3-2 to the 8th-seeded Killian Hayes-led Chicago Bulls. What is going on? Nick Smith Jr. is giving us buckets. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Thank you. Do not tell me we're going to lose to the 8th seed. Thank you. They wanted to scare me for fun. Brunson in a closeout gets 31. Taking on Garland, Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I mean, should I check out this lineup one more time? See if anybody's cold? I don't know. What was our issue? Who's shooting terribly? Mikal Bridges forgot how to play basketball, so did Josh Hart. Okay. That's okay. We're going to just take their minutes down. And Danny's going to go back into the starting lineup. Josh Hart's minutes are going to go down. Seth Cartwright not shooting the 3-ball very well, but we're going to give Brunson 35 minutes. Towns, you're playing well enough. I know you're tired, buddy. I'm sorry. But we need our starters to play heavy minutes, it seems. Yeah, because no one else is stepping up in any sort of way. The fact that Chicago really gave us problems scares me. And we're taking on Cleveland here in round 2. And we lose game 1. We are not the same team we were last year, I'll tell you that. Mikal Bridges stepped up, though. Awful, man. Awful. We're going to go to game 3 here in Cleveland. And we're leading early. And we're pulling away. Thank you. Seth Cartwright had a triple-double. Beautiful. Brunson, Towns, 28 and 26 respectively. Can we go up 3-1 here? It's close. Down by 10. We do take the lead back. Down by 2. Down by 7. Down by 5. That's it. All right. 2-2. Going back to the Garden. And honestly, terrible start. Oh, man. We have come back a little bit. And are we going to go down 3-2? This might be the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. Not how I want to go out. We got to keep fighting. It's tied up, down by 2, down by 4. We could jump in if this is the last game of the video. So we do have the ball, thankfully. Danny Avia is getting the ball off the inbound. Towns going to give him a screen, guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Down low to Brunson, guarded by Garland. Brunson goes right up and takes a bad shot. Not over by any means, but it is looking a bit rough. Brunson's got to stop taking awful shots here. The simulation is not good in this game, the live simulation, or even the simcasts. But that's okay. Garland took a screen by Mobley. Snatches back down to Mobley. Back out to Mitchell, guarded by Denny Avia. Playing great defense there on Donovan Mitchell, and it was enough. Up to Denny. To Brunson. Brunson looking to go downhill. Pulls up, and it's good. Down by 2. Brunson stepping up now in a big way. Hopefully it can stay afloat. Garland now bringing the ball up. We need a stop. Looking to get a screen, maybe? Nope, looking to set a pick action. Yep, Mobley with the screen. Garland wide open. No good. Rebound, Bam Adebayo. We have a chance to tie or take the lead. A minute 18 left in the fourth. Cartwright going downhill, and he's fouled. Fouled by Jalen Tyson. Has a chance to tie the game. And he makes the first. Very comfortable at the free throw line, it seems. And he is. He hits both. And it is a tie game here at Rocket Arena. Garland looking to go by Brunson. And he does. Gets a little hop step. And he misses. Brunson with the rebound. We have a chance to take the lead now. Brunson snatches back. Goes by Garland. Goes up. And it's blocked by Evan Mobley on the clutchest play of the game. Mitchell now pushing the pace in transition. Denny staying ahead of him. And he does just that. Wow, beautiful defensive possession there. Up to Cartwright, looking to go downhill once again on Tyson. Posting up down low. He's got to swing it down to Brunson, guarded by Mobley. I don't like that. That was such a terrible shot. Brunson looking to foul bait, and it just wasn't enough. And now Cleveland has a chance. Garland running around the court like a maniac. Gets the ISO with Brunson. Looking to make a move. Goes by Brunson. Guarded by Bam. Bam with the clutch block. And we're not taking a timeout. We decided not to use it. Brunson. Guarded by Garland. Anybody can send him a screen. Towns with the screen. Brunson. Down to Towns with a dunk. Karl-Anthony Towns puts us up by 2. With 2.7 left on the clock. With a dangerous pass by Brunson. What a play. But we are not out of it yet. Jaren Allen looking to rebound. They get it into Garland, I assume. Hello? That is 5 seconds. And we win. I need to count that. I want to see if I'm being trolled right now. Was that 5 seconds or not? I need to see it from the replay. All right, here we go. I need to see as soon as he gets it. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't know. I need to see when the ref puts his hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is so close. It doesn't matter, though. We win Game 6. On to Game 7. That was really close. That could have been 5 seconds, but they got a nice screen action. And we're going to Game 7 in the Garden. Another Game 7. We have a lot of tread on the tires, I hope. And we are coming away. And we do win Game 7. Seth Cartwright steps up huge. Brunson with 21. Bam with a double-double. Towns almost with a double-double. And once again, we get Indiana, who's the 6th seed this time around. The same players, a little bit of a different lineup. Game 1, we lose. We lose by 4. Game 2, we do win by 2. Game 3 at Indiana. We need to win this game. We cannot afford to go down 2-1. And we do win in the clutch. Halliburton with 30, not enough when Seth Cartwright comes to town, 26-6. Game 3. Or Game 4? Doesn't matter. We win by 25 points, and that was Game 4. Can we get out of here in 5? And we do. And we're taking on the Cooper Flag Dallas Mavericks. I think we have all the advantages in the world, and we're down 2-1. They got Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Street Clothes Davis is putting up 12 points. Come on. Game 4 at Dallas. Looks like we're going to go down 3-1. Wow. Cooper Flag on the path to success, it seems. Can we win? I don't think it's going to happen, guys. Cooper Flag puts us away. We did at least get a championship. I'm going to sim all the way to player progression. I just want to see how Seth Cartwright, is progressing. I just want to see if he's on that upward trajectory. Even if we lose guys in free agency, it doesn't matter. Seth Cartwright is becoming a superstar in front of our eyes, taking the reins over Townsend Brunson. But let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys did. And check out some of the other content. We're looking to post more often now. I am off of school, so that is a plus. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe for more. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.